Tonight, things are looking a little different for sure from early this morning with those really loud and strong thunderstorms just rolling in with high wind gusts for a lot of the area, which I'll show you in a second. First, though, just peeking ahead, we're drying out now. It will be cool overnight. There might be a few showers, but if anything, it will be just isolated activity overnight. Nothing like what we saw last night and early this morning. Then it gets dry and pleasant tomorrow and Monday. In fact, today was dry and pleasant in the second part of the day, incredibly. And then rain does return to the forecast Tuesday and Wednesday. Looking outside, you can see the clouds, so we'll say partly to mostly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures right now are in the 70s or upper 60s, and our boundary has pretty much moved across the area with surface high pressure building out to the north and northwest, and that will keep things nice tomorrow and Monday. Here again were the storm reports over the past 24 hours, and just taking a little bit of a closer look, the blue circles that you see, the dark blue, those are just registering high wind gusts ranging from about 49 miles per hour at New Orleans East to near that over at Bay St. Louis and Slidell and on the Causeway. And then all of the light blue circles that you see here were areas where there were at least a couple of trees down or power lines down. Also, we've had a couple of reports of some hail, only nickel-sized hail reported at Galliano and another one around Montpelier outside of Amite and Tangipahoa Parish. But really most of the damage with this system was with a line, and as this line was moving right over Baton Rouge and east of Baton Rouge, it really probably brought some very strong bowing segments that were responsible for just thunderstorm wind that did bring some damage to homes and a few buildings around the Denham Springs area especially. And how much rain did we get? Of course, we got the heavy rain through much of the night and the morning. Temperatures really were in the 60s or 70s overnight, and our rain totals were up to 2 to 3 or even close to 5 inches, not far from that over at Gulfport. And many of you did send us your Weather Observer rain totals from areas like Thibodaux with 3 inches, Chalmette registering a little over 4 there, and 3.5 over at Covington, and about 2.5 at Little Farms. We've talked also about the rivers that are rising at this point north of the lake. A good thing is that with the rainfall we've gotten, we're just expecting minor flooding for pretty much all of them, except for the Pearl, where moderate flooding is forecast upstream or upriver at Bogalusa. But these, of course, quickly start falling after a big rain event, so they will be falling fairly soon, either tomorrow or Monday. And by the way, looking at the Pearl River a little more closely, this is its Bogalusa site, pretty far to the north of our area, and you can see that it's forecast to top out right here, just barely at moderate flood stage. So you'll see it rise maybe about another foot from where it is now there. The Pearl River farther south near Pearl River is going to increase maybe by not quite another foot or so and stay at minor flood stage. And if you're curious, by the way, the Mississippi River at New Orleans, the latest is about 14.8 feet at the Carrollton gauge. The forecast is pretty much to stay steady for a while, and then after several days, maybe a week or more, begin to gradually drop. And by the way, it's also cresting right now at Baton Rouge at moderate flood stage, but should begin to drop as we get into the next couple of days there. Tonight in New Orleans, now that we're moving past the rivers, we'll be chilly in the 50s on the North Shore with that cooler air filtering in behind the front. South of the lake, lows will be close to about 60, so anticipate a somewhat chilly start to Sunday, if you can call that chilly. Tomorrow, our highs will be around 79 or 80 degrees. Actually, a beautiful end to the weekend after that stormy setup earlier today. And over at Robert, for example, tomorrow you'll have a dry Sunday with the sun returning. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday, what we'll see is that front kind of hovering near us. So we are anticipating maybe a round of rain on Tuesday as this front stays here and we get more moisture in place. And then Wednesday too, I've paused it here, Wednesday 5 p.m. and you can see that we will have a chance for some more storms. Then it might sink to the south a little bit to leave us drier for Thursday and Friday this week. And rain totals with these next 2 days of rain, Tuesday and Wednesday, might be up to maybe 1-2+ inches of rain again. So we may have to go through a couple more rounds of what we had. The severe threat doesn't look quite as high, but we'll be watching for a couple of isolated strong storms and, of course, the heavy rain on top of what we've already gotten. So we'll be watching for any potential street flooding or things like that that might happen briefly under some of those downpours.
Hopefully some less thunder from scaring me in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and waking me up. How about that?